Hey folks, and welcome to rural Chonburi. We wanted to get out of the house today and take a little trip somewhere, but inter-province travel is still restricted, and we still got the curfew. All these restrictions kind of makes me want to go somewhere even more. I don't know if everybody feels like that way or it's just me, but we wanted to go somewhere, and we thought we'd come out here and give this what's known as the Chonburi Grand Canyon a little try, see what's doing out there. And also wanted to, while we're out today, try to find some crab meat. I wanted to try to make some crab cakes. Crabs and crab cakes are kind of part of the local cuisine where I'm from in the vicinity of Baltimore, Maryland in the U.S. And I kind of miss that, and I wanted to try to make some crab cakes today. And I thought it'd be kind of neat to see V try one, and she's never had anything similar to that. So we're going to try that, and we'll start out here, though, looking at the Grand Canyon. Guys doing some farming out here, but when we got out here, they were closed.
So we came out here and the big canyon is closed. The access to the big canyon's closed, so we just saw this little one here, looked kind of scenic. The Google Maps said it was open. It has been closed. Google Maps has said it was closed, temporarily closed during all this, but then that disappeared. It indicates it's open, but it's not open. But anyway.
So yeah, not only was it closed, we also got chased away by dogs. But this guy offered to show us a different way. So, I don't know, 5 minutes later and a bunch of muddy roads, here we are in this place. That was nice of him. I'd give him 100 baht.
So we found another way. Yeah, the guy showed us another way.
So yeah, no matter the amount of modern technology, there's no substitute for some good old-fashioned local information.
So yeah, this isn't, I guess, where the kind of tourists usually look at these canyons, but they're all over the place out here. Looks like a great big mining operation of some kind, maybe limestone or something, I'm not sure. But it is quiet and peaceful out here, and it's fun to look at. It's fun to explore a little bit. The road's a little dicey. Coming out here, but I guess it beats the alternative. But yeah, just a little day out exploring. It was nice when we left because we had a lot of rain yesterday, and last night was actually cool. But the minute we get out here, it is sweltering again. So guess we'll find something else to do.
Yeah, I've actually been to the real Grand Canyon out in Arizona, and believe you me, this is no substitute for that. It's just what they call it. I didn't name it. That's what they call it, the Chonburi Grand Canyon. But I'll put the locations of these like scenic lookout points in the description below. But it is a nice area to ride around and explore. I'll show you some of the road as we leave. When I came home and watched this video back, the roads didn't look all that bad. But being there, it was a little dicey. A lot of this is mud, about 3 inches thick, and the kind of real sticky, kind of tacky mud that wants to guide your front tire a little bit too much. It's not terrible, but at the same time, I don't think the video tells the proper story. But anyway, let's see. Now that we got the bike all dirty, let's see if we can go clean it up a little bit and then try to get that crab meat. So the minute we get into the car wash, V spills this guy's iced coffee all over the floor. So we had to contend with that. But then they saw the condition of the bike they were going to clean. They weren't too happy about that either. I did a pretty good job getting it all dirty and muddy, which is why I wanted to get it clean. This is in the parking garage of the Big C, and not the cheapest place in town by far, but on this day, for me, definitely the most convenient.
Wasn't expecting to get that dirty today, but you just never know, so. Just get a quick rinse off here before we go anywhere else. The Big C here has their own little car wash, so I don't like riding around. I might have mud or gravel or little things flying off the bike and hit somebody else. So I just want it rinsed off as soon as possible. Wow. I just saw this. I'm not sure what these are, but they sure are big.
So these, I couldn't find the exact name of these, and all V knew was you can't eat them. They're not edible. I think they're borderline on being actually harmful if you do eat them. So if anybody knows what they are, let me know in the comments. But sure is a pretty tree and kind of pretty fruit.
They had to mop up V's mess. Oh, they're almost done. Looks like they did a pretty good job. And V got something to eat. อันนี้อะไร
ข้าวเหนียว
ข้าวเหนียวเหรอ
ฉันหิว
อันนี้อะไร
ไก่จ้อ
อ๋อ เท่าไหร่
45 บาท
45 baht, about $1.50 for meat on a stick, sticky rice, and a bottle of water. I'll just have the bottle of water.
So we finally made it to the Makro. Makro is kind of something like a Costco or Sam's Club here. It's kind of a big wholesale house. You can buy quantities of stuff, but they have a good selection of meats, all sorts of meats, and a good selection of everything, basically. And I thought maybe I could find some crab meat in here. I've looked in other places. I don't find it. I ideally would like, I used to buy at home nice big cans. Even when we couldn't get fresh meat in season, I would buy cans. A lot of those came from the Philippines or elsewhere. It was decent enough meat. It wasn't as good as local, but I was able to find in the frozen food section some frozen crab meat here. It just didn't look like what I thought it should look like, and I wasn't sure which kind to get. They had a couple different ones here, so I settled on this blue swimmer crab, and let's get it home and I'll try to whip them up. So back home here, I've got all the ingredients laid out. There's the Old Bay, that's very important. Got the crab meat, the breading. Kills me I don't have any Dijon mustard, I just got the yellow mustard, but and I got some dill there and the meat, so we'll get it all put together. Yeah, I just did a first flip on those. We're also going to steam some shrimp. I got about a little over a pound of shrimp, and we'll season up the water with some beer. I always beer steam them. That's kind of a tradition. And this is what these look like. That's what's going to get steamed right there. Some shrimp with the Old Bay on them, some onion. Yeah, so those are just about done. We're also going to have some French fries. We've got some fries going here, and then when they come out of the fryer like this, we'll go ahead and hit them with some Old Bay too. So we really have a nice flavor of back home here. You can buy Old Bay here. I bought this big container with me. You can buy it here. The shrimp is now done. They don't take long. That's what that's going to look like. So let's get all this out of here if I don't burn myself, and we'll spread it all out and see what it looks like, and then give V a taste test.
Whew. So that's about as close as I can get to a A little bit of a Maryland seafood feast. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. So important thing is, how's it going to taste?
So I realized that what he's used to here with all the different Thai sauces and seasonings are probably much stronger of taste, but it's something different. It's nice to try something different, and I think she seemed to like it okay.
อร่อย
กินกุ้ง
กินกุ้งเหรอ
Not the worst crab cake I've ever had. Just the meat. I guess really the only way to get it to be close is to buy the crabs, steam the crabs, pick the meat. They do have some decent enough crabs that have some good back fin meat, but they're expensive. But it can be done. It can be done. Probably next time I'll do that. Buy the crabs, bring them home, steam them, and then let them cool and pick them, and then make crab cakes. So anyway, I tried, but that's kind of how you have to do it here in Thailand. All right.
So yeah, we had a little bit of a Maryland seafood feast, the best I could. We had a little adventure out at the Chonburi Grand Canyon. Probably nice to go out there once it's reopened fully, the main viewing area of the big canyon. That would maybe be nice. And we got dirty and got a bike wash and went to Makro. But anyway, that's an episode. And I want to thank everybody for all the feedback the last couple episodes. Most people, I guess the overwhelming amount said they like 10 to 15 minute videos. And that's kind of like where I like to make them, right in that neighborhood. It appears YouTube likes longer videos, but once in a while I have to do a longer one just because of the nature of the content. I can't condense it down as far, but generally that's what it's going to be, 10 to 15 minute in length videos somewhere in that neighborhood. Thanks to everybody who's left comments and likes, and that really helps the channel. And also for setting me straight on the refrigerator. Never knew that it had to wait. The guys were right. They told me to wait. I should have waited longer. Time I dug out the instructions, it probably was almost an hour before I plugged it in. So far so good though. It's still working. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave this one off here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.